Hello and welcome to Hard Line Rugby, the channel focusing on rugby union in the Americas. Now 2/3 of the way through the season, every point is vital. Some teams can be runaway winners, others missing out by a wide margin, and some teams fight for every last opportunity. This is a review of Major League Rugby 2021, Round 12. Houston hosted Austin in the second round of the Texas Cup, with the hosts looking to make a bigger impact than in their previous outing. With both teams appearing even in the opening 20, it was the visitors that eventually broke the duck. Austin provided well-timed offloading to get the ball to Kurt Mora, who dived over for a 7-pointer. Each side held their defence for the rest of the half until the Gilgronis committed a penalty. With Sam Windsor in range, he slotted between the posts to be within a score before the half-time whistle. The second half started poorly for the visitors. Firstly, Dominic Aquino was yellow carded for a late tackle. Then Sam Windsor kicked another penalty to reduce the deficit to 1 point. However, the gap widened again for the home side when Austin broke the line and offloaded McLean Jones to score another 7-pointer. Yet the yellow card showed itself again, with Sebastian De Chavez being sent to the bin and Windsor kicking another penalty. However, with 12 minutes to go and 5 points adrift, the Sabercats were punished when Jeremy Lanner's transgressions were spotted and he was sent to the sin bin. The Gilgronis capitalised soon enough, with Cam Dodson using the driving maul to break off and get another try for the visitors. With moments left, Austin sealed the win, when Jamie McIntosh went over for his team's fourth try and secured the bonus point. An improved performance by the Sabercats, but not enough to stop the might of the Gilgronis. The Texas Cup remains in Austin for 2021. At New Orleans' final home game of the regular season, they welcomed Atlanta, with both teams looking for a win in the East. With the Eastern Conference getting tighter as the season neared ends, both teams were looking to make a statement. The tension broke in the 12th minute, when Adrian Calze tripped the ball through and Jeremy Misel-Igalu was the first to get his hands on the ball, scoring the most opportunistic try. However, Calze's conversion went wide. The intensity was matched by both teams, with neither side relenting. 1 minute before half-time, after Atlanta was told to use the ball from the ruck, Cam Dolan took the initiative, raced over and scored the try for New Orleans. An unorthodox but perfectly legal try, which was followed up with a conversion to give the home side the lead. The second half continued like the first, both sides showing unrelenting determination, each match in attack and defence, with no quarter given. With 10 minutes to go, Nola gave away a penalty by being offside at a clearing kick. Calze stepped up and slotted the penalty to give his side a narrow lead. New Orleans pressed again, but were unable to break through Atlanta's tough defence. An intense thriller decided by 1 point as the Rattlers edged out over the Gold to retain their standing in the Eastern Conference. In a cross-conference clash, San Diego flew to Atlanta to face Toronto, looking for their first win ever against the Canadian team. The Legion started off well, scoring 2 penalties before getting the first try of the match. With offloading on point, Ethan McVeigh was able to run under the post for a 7-pointer, extending the visitors' lead further. The Owls were able to score 2 penalties to follow the Legion, but Joe Peterson scored a drop goal and extended the lead even further. However, as San Diego were in the ascendancy, they soon came crashing down. Tian Lutz was yellow carded for an indiscretion at the breakdown, and Toronto took advantage. With the extra man, Toronto took off down the wing, with Ben Lesage offloading to Joaquin Tucalet, who scored his team's first try. The conversion cut the Legion's lead to 3 points. Another Taylor Adams penalty brought the game even, but San Diego didn't let it last long. After a line break, Josh Furno found a gap and added another 7-pointer to bring his team back in front. But a minute later, Toronto responded. After a knock-on by the Legion, the Owls passed out again to the wing, and Gaston Mires going over for a try, and Adams' conversion made it all even again. The Legion stepped up once more, and with a pick and go, Josh Furno found a gap to get his team another try. After being yellow carded in the first half, the Legion had another player in the sin bin, when Dan Pryor hitting a high tackle. Tian Lutz, looking to make up for his past mistake, was able to brush off tacklers as he scored a 7-pointer and secured the bonus point. Toronto scored the final try when Leandro Levis burst through on the wing to score for his team. Despite the conversion, a penalty for San Diego put the Arrows out of bonus point range. A well-earned victory to keep the Legion's playoff chances alive. Although still in the fight mathematically, the Arrows' playoff hopes are slipping through their fingers. In Weymouth, New England welcomed DC to their stadium, looking to avenge their defeat to Old Glory earlier this season. The Free Jacks got the scoring started, when the driving maul from the lineout allowed Peter Janssen to get the first try of the game. 8 minutes later, and New England scored again, using the pick and go to get near to the try line before Vili Tolitaru pounced over for his team's second try. 5 minutes afterwards, DC got to score. When New England refused to engage in the maul at the lineout, Corey Daniels sprinted ahead and over for his team's first try. After the first hydration break, New England struck again. This time it was Eric De Jager that found the gap to go over and score the try. With less than 2 minutes to go, DC needed to score again, and with the driving maul engaged, Corey Daniel again muscled over the line for another try. Yet with the clock in the red, it was the Free Jacks that rode over for another try. Johnson broke off from the maul before offloading to Tera Matembu, who secured the bonus point before half-time. New England continued their attacking presence in the second half. After a Dougie 5 try was disallowed, Bowden Walker intercepted an Old Glory pass to sprint down the field and get a 7-pointer to extend the home side's lead further. Old Glory wasn't out yet. They passed from one side of the field to another. With the advantage in hand, Sam Casano ran in on the wing for DC's third try. DC sprang a bit of a comeback when Jason Robertson broke through the defensive line and went over to secure the bonus point for the visitors. Yet it was DC that made a costly mistake. With New England's maul driving close to the line, Apisai Naikatini entered from the side and held the ball up. This illegal movement gave the Free Jacks a penalty try from Naikatini 10 minutes in the sin bin. However, the home side was unable to extend the score further, and after the 10 minutes, DeMonte Noble was able to catch the ball on the wing and reduce the deficit. 9 points adrift due to missed conversions, Old Glory once again took the ball to their wingers, and Sam Casano was able to connect again for another try with minutes left on the clock. Another missed conversion left DC 4 points away. When Jason Robinson broke the line, it looked like New England hearts would break as well. However, his offload to Danny Tusitala didn't connect, causing a knock-on. The home side was able to collect and kick the ball out to end the game. A try-filled fan favourite, as the Free Jacks make Union Point their fortress, while Old Glory will wonder on what could have been. In Washington State, Seattle greeted Utah, with both teams knowing that a win would put them in good stead for their playoff hopes. The Warriors got the scoring started as the pick and go eventually got Franco Vanderberg over for the first try. The Seawolves then used the pick and go themselves to get their first try, with Captain Reichardt Harting bursting over to get his team on the board. Utah followed it up with a unique take at the lineout as Bailey Wilson switched to the front and ran in, breaking through tacklers to score the visitors' second try. Seattle followed up with a unique play of their own. A kick through the defensive line allowed Ross Neal to collect and run in. The conversion gave the home side the lead in the match. 4 minutes later, and Utah were caught napping, but now leader Y was able to snipe over the line and add another try for his team before half-time. It took 10 minutes in the second half for the next score to occur. Careful hands by Seattle got the ball out wide before once again finding the grasp of Ross Neal, who found space to get his team's fourth try and the bonus point as well. With the weather conditions getting worse, both teams were becoming prone to errors. Despite the seawall holding for so long, Utah were able to get over, with Yuri Van Buren forcing his way into the try zone. With the clock in the red, the seawall was pushed to its limit. Utah knew that another converted try would get them the win and the bonus point. It was the former Seawolf, Olive Khalifi, who made the all-important score, and Calvin Whiting was within range to best the elements and score the conversion. The Warriors once again snatched victory at the death in Seattle, with the Seawolves only tasting the bitterness of another defeat.
Ramirez offload there, charging ahead, yanked down. Higgins got it free. Tight corners over there, and the Arrows, they've got some room. Toronto trying to take this one in late in the first half, and Tucolette will do it. He takes it in, the dot down there, and it's a 16-11 game now. So Toronto, they do what you talked about, and they get the late try here in the first half.
Look at this handling under pressure. All the ball goes across. Great offload by Levas, and then good support by Tukelet to be able to finish that.
These are my predictions for round 13. What are your predictions for round 13? What was your favourite match of round 12? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification to stay up to date on all the videos for Hard Line Rugby. As always, my name is Stuart, and thanks for watching.